morning and welcome to REIGHTON SANDS and welcome back to the channel. So yeah, this morning I've come to REIGHTON SANDS in Filey. It's a Haven holiday park and it's been about a year and a half. It's almost 2 years I think since we was last here. I think it was August 2023 the last time we came to REIGHTON SANDS and did a little tour video around. So I thought it's about time I came back and had a look around again and see if there's anything new after almost 2 years. And I thought I'd start down near the beach area, so I'm going to show you this. We'll head into actual Haven REIGHTON SANDS holiday park and I'll show you around all the areas inside the park as well. And we'll see if there's anything new, we'll see if there's anything freshened up, or we'll see if there's anything we don't remember from last time at all. So I'll show you this bit and then we'll head into REIGHTON SANDS here at Filey in Yorkshire. Okay, so I did just park the car at the top there. You can see like a little walkway. I'll take you up when we go back up. I'll walk up with you and show you the way up. But I've just come down the walkway here and there's like a sort of grassy area here that's on the seafront. It's a bit chilly today, it's a bit cloudy, and that's one of the awesome views of the amazing beach here at REIGHTON, and it goes all the way over there and you can see the cliffs. So if you do stay at REIGHTON SANDS, there is a little bit more of an access down there which I will show you later on. Once you get in the park, a little bit further down there is further beach access, so you are closer a little bit to the cliffs on the edge there if you wanted to go for a walk around to that bit and explore. But as you can see, it's quite a big beach all the way along. And it's not particularly busy today. There is a few people on the beach dotted about, but it is a Monday and it is term time. Kids have gone back to school this week after half term last week. So I just thought I'd show you this bit first, just because this is the bit I always come to first when we come to REIGHTON SANDS. I always come down this bit because this has sentimental value to me. When I came as a kid with my mum and dad and my brother, this is where we used to hang out. And I'll tell you another little story about that when we get up to the car park in a second. But there is sort of a big area to play football or have a picnic on the grass here. Depends where you sit, you are sheltered a little bit from the sea breeze. Like right now behind this little hilly bit, the breeze has sort of disappeared slightly, but it is quite a breezy, chilly day today, especially when the sun goes behind the clouds. But yeah, as a kid, I used to come to this bit here. I think it is this one, or was it the next one? There was a bit that was like really sandy and you could just run down the hill with all the sand on it and you just sort of, you went full pelt. I think it's all overgrown now. I think it used to be quite sandy, but it's more sort of grassy and bushy now. But as you can see here at REIGHTON SANDS, very good beach to explore. I will however mention that it's not very wheelchair friendly, because there's some quite steep ramps and steps and things to get down here. So there is like a little outbuilding here. I think we did see this before, and I think they've just painted it. The last time we came, they've just painted it and there was no graffiti in it, but there is now. Oh, that's us. That was us, Andy, Kerry, Maisie and Zach 2020. So that was 5 years ago when we came. So they didn't paint it last time. It must have been that time they'd painted it and people had started to graffiti on it. So we popped our initials there, look, 5 years ago. As if it's still there. That surprised me. Right, so we'll head up and I'll take you through to the holiday park and we'll see what areas we can have a little look at over there. Hopefully be able to show you the shop, the entertainment area, and we'll see what other bits we can have a little nosy at. So we'll head back up and I'll walk into the holiday park. I see what I mean about the path down to the beach at this end is not brilliant. It has been sort of left unattended, and it's not been repaired when there's been cracks and potholes and things, so it's not ideal for buggies, pushchairs or wheelchairs. And there's some steps there as well, but there is a tractor that takes you from Reighton Sands in the holiday park. There is a tractor with some trailers and seats at the back that actually take you down to the beach. Hopefully I'll be able to show you that when we get into there. I know the tractor driver does have an hour break for his lunch, and I can't quite remember what time he has it, so we'll find out when we get in there. But yeah, some steps and fairly steep hill, but look at the view. And that is the Yorkshire coast, or part of it, and that's why I love coming to these places, for that view. It's awesome. Right, so let's head on in. There's a few little benches there to sit and enjoy the view. If you want to bring a snack or a drink, or just sit there and enjoy it. And then all these caravans here. This is Reighton Sands. I think the last time we stayed was probably about 2 or 3 years ago now, and we stayed in this caravan. That was ours. It was a nice caravan as well. We sat out on the balcony there with the sea view. And I bet last week this holiday park was absolutely packed, with it being half term. There is a little play area here, look. And when I say little, I do mean little. There's not a lot here, but this isn't the sort of main play area. There is one a little bit further up, which I'll show you, but there's a couple of swings, slide, and a little springy thing for little kids. That car park that we walked through just as we got to the top of the hill, from the grassy area near the beach, there's a car park we walked through, and I pointed out the caravan that we stayed at last time we came to stay. That car park never used to be a pay and display. You pay now when you enter. It used to be free. And I think in about 1990 or 1991, I came with my little brother and my mum and dad, and we spent a week or two camping in this area, and I think it absolutely chucked it down one night, and our tent leaked, so we was unable to stay in the tent. We had to sort of pack the tent up and try and find somewhere to dry all our stuff. So we got everything in the car, and it got to quite late, and we were struggling to find somewhere. We didn't have much money, so we couldn't afford to sort of pay to stay anywhere. So we basically slept in the car, in that car park. Went to sleep in the car, watching the stars through the back window of the car. Me and my brother laid in the back, put the back seat down, we laid in the boot and the back seat laid down, and then my mum and dad slept in the passenger and driver's seat, tilted back. And we got up about 6 o'clock in the morning to try and find somewhere to get a cup of tea for my mum and dad, because they was dying for a cup of tea. But I always remember that. It was a free night out under the stars, because we just didn't have any money. Okay, so we have just gone past the tractor bit, but I'll show you that in a bit. The tractor isn't there at the minute, but it does say to the beach. This is the shop, which I will show you on the way out as well. I'm just going to have a little look around the food places and the complex. We'll have a nosy in the caravans for sale. I think there is some, is there some foot golf or something to do with golf that I can't remember seeing last time we was here. And I think there's a Papa John's stand there as well, which definitely wasn't there last time we was here. Yeah, golf course is that way. So yeah, Papa John's there. I think these are just, these little Papa John's trailers are sort of popping up everywhere. They're popping up in quite a lot of havens, but they're not exactly cheap. Look at that, 19, 20, £22 for a large pizza. Chicken poppers, £6.39 or £9.39 for double, and that's open 5 till 10 every day. Papa John's. There's a couple of caravans for sale here, 15,000. I don't know if you can get in these ones, but 15,000. That don't look too bad. I don't think these ones are open, because the ones that are open are across there usually. But this is the play area, so I'll show you that. I'll show you inside. Yeah, these ones are the ones that you can usually have a little look around that are for sale. I don't know if you can, I don't know if they've got the doors open because there's people peering through the windows. Last time we came you could have a little look in these. I think that's the most expensive one, the one those guys were just looking in, but you're not able to see inside. Yeah, it says it's locked up, but you can scan the QR code for a video tour. So they put QR codes in the window now for you to scan with your phone to have a video tour around the caravan you stood right in front of that you're not able to go in and have a look in. That's weird, unless they've had some sort of incidents that have prompted them to lock the doors, but... Okay, so this is the sort of main complex area here at Reighton Sands. You've got your Fun Works entertainment complex, which we'll go in a sec. Then you've got owner and guest services over this way, and the laundrette as well. So there's holiday home sales and lettings over there, and then owner and guest services, and then the laundrette if you want to go in and wash your clothes. And then we'll head into the main building, just have a little look around. This is where the main restaurant is as well, and I think there is a chip shop in here, if it's still here. So there's the cafe, the bar and restaurant, the Hawkwood. I'm not sure if it was called the Hawkwood last time we came, but little look at the prices. You're looking at £13 for a chicken katsu curry and rice. What else we got? Burger, classic burger £9.99. Ultimate burger £16.49, Sunday roasts £13.49 for an adult. Got scampi for £13.49. So that's a rough idea of the prices. We'll have a look around in a sec. And you've got Cooks of Bridlington there, which is the chip shop that nobody seems to like. I don't know why they're in a lot of the Haven parks, but nobody seems to speak very fondly of them. And then there's the swimming pool. Nobody in it at the minute. There is an indoor bit and an outdoor bit. I'm not sure if the outdoor bit is currently open. And then the entertainment area is here. This is where they have the entertainment on an evening. Quite a lot of seats there. I'll show you the arcade. We'll go through the restaurant and then we'll go back outside and take a little more of a look outside and see what's there. So this is the arcade. It smells like swimming pool water in here. I do like that smell. And then there's Winner's Circle, where you can cash in all your tokens for the prizes. They're so popular now. Nobody wants to win cash anymore. Cash is dead. Everyone wants to go for the prizes. Just a random ice cream truck parked in the middle there. Okay. There is some pennies in that one, look. Should we put them in? There we go. Order has been restored. Right, so we'll take a little walk through the restaurant just so you can see the inside seating area there. I've shown you the rough prices of some of the meals. Yeah, it goes through. This is the outside bit. So there's plenty of seating outside as well. And even more tables and chairs on the artificial grass here. And then a little play area. I say little, it's a little bit bigger than the last one, but there's like swings and climbing frames. You can't get that way. I was going to try and show you if there's any activities going on in the tent there, because that's where they sometimes do like the little shooting ranges and archery and things like that. If you was to book an activity, that's where they are. Just in this tent here. The sports range. Okay. So, should we take a little walk around and see if we can see the golf course? I don't know if it's quite a far walk or if you're expected to drive it or not, but we can head out and have a little nosy. It is quite a small park. Reighton Sands is one of the smaller ones. There is a few in this area. There's Thornwick Bay, which is in Flamborough, about 10 minutes down the road. And then there is Primrose Valley, about 10 minutes the other way towards Scarborough, which is a huge one, which I've already done a video of the tour on that on the channel. So you can check that out on the channel. That was done a few weeks back, or a couple of weeks back. And then there's also Blue Dolphin, which I did do probably over a year ago, about a year and a half ago as well, along with this, which I will be doing an updated version. But Blue Dolphin is literally just 10 minutes down the road as well. So within a 10-minute drive from Reighton Sands, I've got another 3 Haven parks. So the sort of, they don't need all of them to be huge parks. Some people probably prefer to have a smaller, more quieter park, and this, I would say, is exactly that. It is smaller and quieter than Primrose Valley. So if that is something that you're looking for, if you want something that's not so busy and not so packed all the time and noisy, then Reighton Sands is probably your best choice out of the ones that are close by. And Primrose Valley is by far the busiest because it's the biggest and the one with the most. So 9-hole golf course that way. I will walk that way. I won't take you with me as we're walking. I'll just pick you back up when I get to the other side. There is a few more caravans for sale here. 50,000 and an 80,000 one. But I will try the door, but I don't think they're open because they've locked them off for some reason. But it'd be nice to look around the £80,000 caravan. No, it's locked, unfortunately. Ah, does that mean gone are the days when you're just free to have a nosy around, or do they only open them during busy times, not during term times? You can have a little nosy inside, but just the living area. But that does look nice. Can you see inside there? And that one is $79,995 for the 2-bedroom model. You could pay an extra $500 and you get an extra bedroom with that. Right, so as I was saying, I'll just take a little walk down here, see if I can see the golf course just to show you, and then I'll pick you up if I find it down here. Okay, we've just walked to the end where the golf course is, and I've just seen this little sort of zip line here, and this is where all the motorhomes are. So if you're coming in a motorhome, this is where you'll be situated toward the back, and that's where your grey and black waste go, in that bit there. and you can fill your water up there as well. So there's a zip line there, motorhomes, and then more caravans to the left, more holiday homes, sorry, to the left. I don't know why I call them caravans. When I think of caravan, I think of them. They look like a caravan. These are just homes that have no foundation. So they are sort of a holiday home. Ah, foot golf. So yeah, you can play foot golf. There's a ranger station over there. So this is where you would play foot golf. Huge area. There's some football goals over there as well. You could bring a football and play. And then it says, have you paid your green fee? Please pay at our golf reception. Clearly display your green fee tag to pick up at golf reception. And dogs are not allowed on the golf course. So you'd bring a football, I guess. Or is foot golf a different side? Maybe foot golf is over there with the football net being there. And maybe that is an actual golf course because there's sand and that looks like it's a golf course. But that's where it is. And you get that surrounding. Look at that view. And that's just at the back. Literally as you come out of the complex, take a right past the park and then take another right, and then it's just down this road. You can just see that's where we came, down the road. So now all we need to do, go take a look at the convenience store on site. I'll show you what's in there and the rough sort of idea of prices there, and then also the tractor ride area to the beach. And then I want to walk down to the beach anyway, just to show you the beach access that you get once you're staying on site. When we started the video, that was kind of outside the site. That is public access. Loads of people just go there for walks and walking the dog and things, and you know, that's not really anything to do with the holiday park. It's at REIGHTON Sands, but it is before you enter the park, whereas now we're actually in the park grounds and there is beach access for guests in the park. And as I say, that's where the tractor runs. I think he's probably on his lunch now, so we might not get to see the tractor, but I'll show you where it is, I'll show you how to get on it, and I'll show you where it leads to on the beach, and we'll see if we can have a look at the beach cafe and store halfway down the hill. So we're just walking back now past these caravans. That was the one I looked in, and then that tent there is that Ranger Action Zone Sports Arena or whatever it was called, where you can do the archery and shooting and things. So we'll head down here, take a left, and then head to the supermarket. Okay, we've just walked around. That's the play area outside where the tent is for the archery and stuff. We've just walked around here, and then this is the big car park. So this is where you would park your car to go check in and go to the shop if you want to shop. Or if you're staying like we did, we stayed the other side of the park. We drove down here and parked up here to go to the swimming pool inside the Funworks, just because we didn't want to do the walking when we was wet. So we basically came out the pool, wrapped in a towel, got in the car, went to our holiday home at the other end of the park, and then got dressed there. It just made more sense for us, especially having Albie, who was only like, I don't know, would have been 1, almost 2. So this is the supermarket that's on site. So we've got sweets, we've got drinks. I don't know what that liquid death is. Is it just water in a can? I've heard a lot about it, but never tried it. So there's all your alcohol, crisps. There's a freezer section. If you want to know how much beef burgers are, there's 4 beef burgers for $4.59, or Bird's Eye classic ones for $2.79. Pizzas, Chicago Town, the little ones, the little deep dish ones, $2.50 for 2. Ristorante pizzas, $4.25, so it is quite expensive. It's probably about almost double what you'd pay in a normal supermarket, but this is convenience at a holiday park. $2.75 for Coke Zero 2 litre. $3.39 for a 2 litre Pepsi Max. They're 99p in Heron Foods at the minute, just so you know. There's a chilled section. Hot food, as they always do in Havens. Vegan sausage roll, $1.50. Meat and potato pie, $2.30. And then obviously the little souvenir shop with all the little teddies of all the characters. So you've got Rory, Annie, George and Jazz. So depending on who your child's favourite character is, you can get a teddy or a keyring or a mini bag or all sorts of paraphernalia on that character. It's well stocked. I mean, it's well stocked and tidy. Spam £4.9.
£1,000 plus a £500 gift card. To enter, head to heart.co.uk.
Okay, so that's the shop. Although they do a 3 for £6 meal deal, so you can get 3 pizzas for £6, which is not bad. That'd feed the family, wouldn't it, for £6? Then there's all your spades and beach stuff there. Buckets, spades, windbreakers, things you might want to take down on the tractor to the beach, which I will head to now to show you. Probably not the tractor bit. Oh, the tractor is there. That's the tractor, look. That is how you get to the beach. I'll be the king of the tractor. If I get on there now, I'll be the only one on. But that's the way to the beach. I'm going to walk down and then I might wait and get the tractor back up. Tells you the tide times as well at the board here. So that's the tractor. I don't know where he is at the minute. He might have nipped to the toilet, but tide times today, low tide at 4:24 and 4:38 in the morning. High tide at 9:45 this morning, so it is on its way out now, and then 10:38 tonight for the second high tide. And that's the tractor. So you just wait here in this area, and then that's how many people you can get on it. So there's four benches, and then there's a area for wheelchairs and buggies and things as well, which is really good to see. And this is to the beach, and that's your tractor, look. And it's nice to be able to be pulled up the hill on that, so you ain't got to do the walk. And you'll find out why in a sec. I'll show you, because it is quite a steep walk. So we'll walk down it and hopefully we'll get a lift up, but at least this way I can show you a little bit of the area as we're going down and not just whizzing by on a magical tractor, a beach tractor. I'm wondering if there might be a little bit more of a queue at the bottom to come up. People are quite eager and excited to get to the beach, and it's downhill. People aren't so eager and excited to walk up the hill to get back, especially after they've seen. Some people might not think it's a bigger walk when they've not done it before, and they might think, oh, we'll just walk it, it can't be too far. I mean, it is a bit of a trek coming back up. There is other people walking down there now, look. I'll show you, hopefully, if it's open, the beach cafe and the beach shop, where you can get all your beach paraphernalia should you have forgotten it from the supermarket on the site. There is one down here that also sells all your beach stuff, your buckets, spades, beach balls, windbreakers and things like that, stuff that you might need if you are going to the beach. There is a nice wooded area here as well. I don't think there's much of a walk or anything. I don't think you can, there's not much opportunity to sort of enjoy it so much, other than just walking past it like we are now. But it's still a nice, it's nice surroundings. There's something quite nice. I found this at Scarborough. There's something really nice about being in a wooded area with all greenery, and you can hear the birds, and it's just, you can smell the leaves and the trees, but then you're also right near the sea, so you can hear the sea crashing. You can hear the tide crashing, or, you know, it's just, it's nice to have both sort of surroundings in one view. I just love it. So picturesque. Right, so you can see the bottom now. There is people sat at the bench at the bottom. I think they're probably waiting to be lifted back up. And unfortunately, the beach cafe and shop isn't open. I can see the shutters are all down. So unfortunately, I won't be able to show you what's in it, but I can show you where it is. It's there. There you go. So even if you come down in the tractor, He drops you off. I'll show you where he drops you off, but it is literally just across the way from the cafe and the shop. So even if you do want anything from the cafe or shop, or want to stop off there for any reason, you can still get the tractor down and just pop across and go in. You don't have to walk to get access to those. I couldn't quite remember exactly how far down the road. I knew it was sort of beyond halfway, but I couldn't remember it being this close to the bottom of the tractor ride. So you get ice creams here as well sometimes when it's open. Oh, that's a shame. I mean, it is June. I don't know at what point they begin to open daily. Seeing as though we're in June now, I would have thought, oh, is it going to tell you? Oh no, opening times. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, 11 till 3. We're here on a Monday, so that explains it. And the beach train running times is every day, 9 till 1, and then 1:45 till 4. So that's when Bob goes for his dinner, 1 till 1:45. That's what I was talking about. And what time is it now? Are you telling me? Oh, it's 1:27. So Bob is on his dinner. The tractor driver is on his dinner. That's why the tractor was just parked at the top. So we've timed it. Well, hopefully we've timed it right. By the time we've finished having a little look at the beach down here, we might be able to just get the tractor back up. But that's the opening times for the cafe and the running times for the train. I will just show you a bit of the beach just because we've got 10 minutes to kill. But this circular bit here is where the tractor comes down this hill. So the tractor comes down here and it sort of does a turn there, lets everybody off, and then whoever's waiting at these tables in this waiting area, these get on to fill the tractor. It goes back up, drops them off, picks anybody up that's coming back down, and then he heads back down and just does it on a loop. There is tide times as well at the bottom here. So this is the beach. I might see if I can show you where we were stood at the top. It wasn't too far away. It was literally just over there. But again, even if you're coming in a wheelchair buggy, there is ramp access onto the beach. It can get a little bit slippery with dry sand, so just be careful. And then you're actually on the beach. And I'll go to the water and I'll show you where we were stood. I think it was just up there, to be honest. I think it was just at the top there where we were stood. And there's the cliffs. There is some really nice walks over that way. There is areas where you can go up onto the sort of grassy hill, like the cliff bits at the side, on the right hand side there. You can climb up as high as you like. Just watch your footing. But there is some nice areas over there where you can go and explore and climb the hills. There's like some flat grassy bits as well on the hillside, on the face of the hill, where you can sort of take a picnic blanket and have a picnic with this view and them white cliffs of Reighton. And then yeah, I think we was just up there. It was about there where we was, I think, when we started the video, because I think we was just in front of these rocks, weren't we? So up there somewhere, and we've just gone into the park and then come down this bit. But I do like to get my feet on the beach, on the sand, whenever we go to these sort of places. But that is Reighton Sands. I've shown you everything. I'm just going to wait for the tractor to go back up, take me back up, and then we will finish the video when we get back up to the top. But look, that's it, that's the sea. And as you can see, the beach is vast. If you want to find a spot that's a little bit private and a little bit sort of your own space, you're not going to struggle to find anywhere on this beach. It goes for literally miles. I just love that sound. Right, so I'm going to go over there with those guys now and wait 10 minutes for the tractor driver to come down and hop on the tractor and get pulled back up the hill, just so I can have a go on the tractor. 10-minute wait, but I'll put you up when we get back on it. There's the tractor, bang on schedule, 1:45. There we go, let's get on. Back seat. Okay, so this is where you get on. That's where the benches are, just there. Get onto the tractor. And then up we go. It beats having to walk up. As I say, the walk down wasn't so bad. You've got gravity helping you all the way down, whereas coming up you've got gravity against you. It's your enemy coming up. And that's where Bob and his tractor, I think it's called Bob. I'm sure it was called Bob a couple of years ago. I think it's still the same guy that it was a couple of years ago. And I'm sure he's called Bob. But even if he ain't, I would be forever referring to him as Bob the tractor driver. And then we're getting up to the top now. And there probably will be some people waiting at the top to go back down to the beach. It's a nice beach, I do like it. Sometimes it's nice to have a beach where you just don't have all the amusements and the chip shops, and it's basically just nature. You just have sand, sea and greenery and rocks, and that's all you need. So this is it, we made it to the top. So it took about 2 minutes. It's around about a 2-minute journey from the bottom to the top. And I think he's going to probably, oh no, he just let us off. He turns around once people have got on it. So that's it, that's that. And there we go. That was the tractor ride up from the beach. It's a good idea. I know a lot of places don't do that, but it's really good that Reighton Sands do that. So I think that concludes the Reighton Sands Haven tour 2025. Might be some time before I come back again, so I thought I'd come and do it. So hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any questions about Reighton Sands at all, do pop them in the comments down below. I do read every comment and I do reply to every comment that I can. If I can help you, I will. If you enjoyed it, please do pop a like on it. Don't forget to click that subscribe button for lots more content like this. If you want to check out the Primrose Valley video that was similar to this one, a full tour of everything that's on site, then please do find that on the channel. And there will be more to come as well. I do plan to do Thornwick Bay, Blue Dolphin, Cleethorpes Beach, probably a couple more as well in the next coming weeks. So if you're interested in that, subscribe to catch those, and thanks so much for watching. So from Reighton Sands here at Filey on the Yorkshire coast, have a fantastic day and we'll see you on the next one. See you later, bye bye.